What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Winter's Reviews. Today I'm excited to share with you this product sent to me by Carpride. Basically what this product is, it's a touchscreen device that you can install in any kind of car, and this will connect to your phone and work with Apple Carplay or Android Auto. There's a lot of devices like these on Amazon nowadays, and a lot of them are pretty inexpensive. This one retails at $270, though it is more expensive than a lot of the cheaper ones on Amazon. This is going to be a much higher quality product. They have a lot of different models. So the model that I'm going to be reviewing and showing you in this video is the W903 model, and this is a 9.3 inch display. There's a lot of features here in this, but right now I'm just gonna go ahead and open the box and show you what's inside. Hey guys, before I continue this video, I want to let you know that I have a special deal for you guys. In the description of this video is going to be a special link that you guys can use to get this product, and you can also use my coupon code to get $50 off of your purchase, and that coupon code is Winter's Reviews, and that is no apostrophe and all caps. Winter's Reviews. I'll leave it down in the description. This is super cool because my car does not have a touchscreen infotainment system, and so this is going to be an easy install, an easy way to add Apple CarPlay and Android Auto to my car. So right off the bat, inside here is the device itself. You can see it's a very large display, very nice looking, and then on the back here, this model comes with a camera built in, which is super cool. So it's like a dash cam, but it also extends up, and then you can pivot it to actually face you and passengers in the car if you wanted to record them. So along with that feature, it comes with a 64 gigabyte SD card already installed, so that's great that they include that. There is going to be your USB Type-C power cable, and then that is AV in. I believe that is if you wanted to hook up a backup camera, and that looks like an aux port for audio. Here on the top there's a power button, and that's pretty much all there is here on the device itself. So inside the box here we're gonna get a suction cup mount. This extends so you can adjust all different directions like that, in and out, and then even this way. So there's a lot of ways that you can mount this in your car just using that. You got all sorts of different mounting options. They include a specialized aux cable. The reason I say specialized is because this has a 90-degree angle, and that is so that when it's installed in the car, it's not going to stick out behind the screen. Here is the power cord. It's USB Type-C, nice and long. I mean, look how much cable is in there. It's nice. They also have a USB port here. The last thing in the box here is your user manual and start guide. So this is actually really good. They have nice detailed instructions here on how to set up the device, so that's pretty awesome. Alright, you guys, we are in my car, and I'm going to show you how I have this set up. Just for reference, this is a 2012 Subaru Outback, so this is kind of the dash setup that I have here. The tough thing with my car is that I have this little dash display down here, and I don't want the screen to cover that up. Right now I have it like this. I may end up changing it, and the nice thing is that I can do that. Let me just show you real quick kind of how I have it set up. So back there I have the suction cup mount. I have it fully extended, so it's as close to me as I can. I also have it resting here on the dash, and that way it kind of helps it not wiggle as much. So when I'm going down the road, a bumpy road, it doesn't wiggle a whole lot, and that's nice. The mounting system seems pretty good. Here's another view from the other side of the car of just how I have it mounted. So I'm just going to review real quick the mounting options. So this one works with the suction cup mount, and basically you can either screw or stick this down onto your dash, and then I would use this suction cup mount, put the suction cup on that. You also have this option here, which comes with a sticky pad for the bottom, and that's kind of the same deal. This is in the way right now, but you could stick it up on your dash as well like that and mount it. These mounting systems have a nice quick detach feature, so I'll show you right here on this. Let me see if I can do it with one hand. No, I don't think I can. As you guys can see, I have Google Maps running and I have Spotify up here. So this is Android Auto. So the way I have my audio running through right now is through the aux port, and you can see I have my power cable running down in here. Nice that they have a lit up USB in case you wanted to charge your phone. The audio quality is quite nice. Let me just show you around. As far as brightness, it has auto adjusting, and you can actually set the limits of the auto adjust in the settings to where, say you don't want it to go below a certain brightness or you don't want it to go above a certain brightness, you can set limits on that, but I just have mine fully open. One thing I did notice driving at night, the brightness was all the way down, but it still was a little too bright for me. But the nice thing is, if that is the case, there's a power button up top. It's easy to find. All you do is press it and it turns off the display temporarily until you press it again, or you can even just touch the screen and it'll turn back on. So that's a really nice feature, guys, if you're driving at night and you just don't want that brightness in your eyes. The touchscreen here is very responsive. You can use a lot of different apps here, so you can actually go in the corner here and the screen kind of changes up, but you can get to all sorts of different apps here. And one of my favorite features, one of the coolest things that I did not expect out of this, is that I can open up my Gaia GPS, which is basically just like a map app that I use for hiking and off-roading, adventuring, stuff like that. And so I can actually use that map. It also works with OnX and probably other map apps that you have if it's not Google Maps or Apple Maps. You can do a full screen for Google Maps, or you can also divide the screen and get like your Spotify or whatever. So this is super nice having the screen this big. So this is a 9.3 inch display, and as you can see, it's not super tall, but it's nice and long. And at first I thought that would be kind of goofy, but I actually really like that because it doesn't get as much in the way of your view when it's here on your windshield. So it doesn't take up as much space height wise, but then length. And then again, you can just get that split screen and just make the most out of the split screen. So I really like that setup as well. Right here by the Carpride emblem, there is a microphone for taking calls or using Google Assistant. The display is bright enough. I have never really had a case where I couldn't see the display. Alright, so I'm going to show you now, if we exit the Android Auto screen, this is kind of the basic screen that you have up. You got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, AirPlay, Android Cast, video playback, Wi-Fi video, audio output, and settings. And then over here, that'll take you home. That's your brightness. And this is your audio output. So you could set it up with the FM transmitter. If your car doesn't have an aux port or Bluetooth, you can do Bluetooth, where you set it up with your car's Bluetooth, or you can use a onboard speaker, which there is a tiny little speaker built into this device. So if you had nothing, bare minimum, you could use that speaker. It's not going to sound good at all for music especially, but if you just wanted to use it for like taking phone calls or whatever, that would work perfectly fine as well. I use the auxiliary port. I think that it has a really good sound, and all of these are good options for audio. Going back home here, you can go to your settings here. So we have a few different settings, the general, then you have camera settings here. So you got camera. Let me just show you real quick. Boom. Oh, what's that? I don't know. It's a camera. So that's pretty cool, guys. There's a built-in camera right here. It's a dash cam, but you can also swivel it around to point to you or your passengers. It has pretty good quality. I'll show you that in a second, but you have these different settings here for the camera, and then over here, system. So unfortunately, one of the things that I would like to see here is an equalizer for the audio, but unfortunately we don't have that. So that's pretty much all you have here for the settings. So to get to the camera, I'm gonna click this one here on the lower left, and then that's gonna show me my camera view. And I think it automatically starts recording when I start it up, which it comes with an SD card, so that's not a big deal. And I think just whenever the SD card is full, I'm just gonna clear it and then just let it keep recording. You do get the date and time up there, and then you can see it's actually a pretty decent quality camera. It's not gonna be like a new smartphone, but it does work pretty good, and it says 4K Ultra HD. You can adjust the settings of what you want it to record at. So right now I have it set at 1080p. Ultimately, it's not going to be a super amazing camera quality, but it is nice to have that feature. You could probably get some pretty fun shots with that. You can also take photos with that button there. You can lock it, or you can click this button to quickly get back to Android Auto. Alright, so video playback right here, and you can go to the photos. We've got that photo, and then you can go to videos and see the videos. So as you can see, and then you can hear. One last thing I want to show you from the home screen here is the video playback. So there's audio, and you can turn that on or off, so you can choose whether or not you want audio on the videos. But it's pretty cool. You can go back and watch the videos on there. I'm also going to show you how fast the turn on setup is. So I just turned my car on. It's got power to it. Boom, it's on. Boom, it's connecting to my phone. And pretty soon here it should start up Android Auto on its own. There it is. I didn't have to touch my phone, I didn't have to do anything, so that's really nice. Alright, it continued my navigation. I can play my music. There's also, by default, it automatically starts playing your music when it connects. I turn that off because it's annoying more than anything. Alright guys, I'm here in my car, it's nighttime, and I just want to show you something. This is the screen mirroring feature. So I have a YouTube video pulled up on my phone here. As you can see, it is mirrored up here on the screen.
Indecisive are toxic in the church. They serve the world, they serve God, they serve money, they serve Jesus. They're on the fence. Then he tells us 4 steps out of lukewarm Christianity.
So that's really cool that I can watch YouTube on here. I don't know if I'm ever going to do that, but you can set up screen mirroring. You have to download this app called TC Link, but it's pretty simple to get hooked up once you get that app. Alright, this is pretty interesting. So I'm on Netflix here, and it shows the subtitles, and right there rated TVMA in the corner, but it doesn't actually display the picture or the audio. So overall, this screen mirroring function seems just a little bit glitchy. I don't know if it's something that can improve over time, or if I'm doing something wrong, but so far my experience with it has not been very useful, so I probably will not end up using that feature. But it did successfully work for watching a YouTube video, so at the very least that is something that could be done. I'm not sure about Netflix or anything else. One last thing I want to show you guys here at night is that I actually found in my Android Auto settings on my phone that I could change my maps to dark mode, and that helps a lot for the brightness of the screen while I'm driving at night. So before in the video I said that it's a little bit too bright at night, and that's because this whole map screen was in light mode, so it was white and a lot brighter up in my face. But being able to turn that into dark mode helped a lot, and it's not nearly as invasive as far as brightness. And like I showed you before, you can always turn it off. If you guys are interested in getting one of these for yourself, I will leave a link down below with a discount. That is actually going to conclude it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Peace out, guys. I'll see you next time.